guys. In this video, we're going to go over how I actually do my top-down analysis. Now, basically, all top-down analysis is that you start with a larger time frame and then just slowly work your way down, going down step by step, time frame to time frame, just shorter periods of time, and identifying, seeing if you can find any consistencies, cohesiveness in between your resistances and supports for the larger time frames and the lower time frames, and trying to kind of narrow down, because on a larger time frame you have a general idea, but the more you dig down deeper you can see immediately, oh, okay, it's actually this level. I am in the right ballpark, but really this is the exact number that I am looking here for confirmation of that support or resistance. So here on the weekly chart, we're in DraftKings. You can see basically we kind of have like this weird little head and shoulders kind of thing that we got going on here. Not really, but it is something that we can identify as a kind of a broken head and shoulders here. And really what we're looking at here is, well, there's a little resistance here right around the 45.70, so almost 46, but 45.70, that's fine. And it looks like we have one right here at the 52.89 levels. So we'll start with the weekly. I'll go down to the daily chart. Okay, digging a little bit deeper here. Oh, okay. Well, actually, the support is really going to be right at 46, because that's where our resistance was here on the daily. And if we dig in deeper, well, the 52.89 isn't really holding. It is going to be up here right around the 51.20s or 50.75. So in there, we can drop from the daily into the 4-hour chart, and then we can kind of confirm, okay, well, really it's about 50.57 is what we're looking at. And our support is going to be here right at that. It's getting higher. So it's a little bit above 46, probably 46.13 or so. So we go into the hourly, and then finally we confirm, okay, well, actually there's a support or resistance here at 47.85. So we worked our way down from 52.89 all the way down to really 47. What is this, 85 is going to be a good resistance for us. And actually, this 50-day moving average currently trading at 47.42, there's actually a little bit of resistance here as well. So really that might be a better resistance for us to keep an eye on rather than that 47.85. So we're just going to go with 47.40 here, because you can see in the past we like riding that 50-day moving average. We like rejecting it, we like breaching it and holding on to it as supports and resistance, as you can see on the hourly chart here. So therefore, we're going to go with that, because that kind of has a little more points for us, especially as far as supports and resistances in the past here. So we're going to use that. Support-wise, we're still going to stay with right around that 46 level here, but really we can kind of drag it up. It's really 46.50 is going to be the immediate support for us. Dig in deeper here on the 30-minute chart just a little bit. You can see it really that 47.40 now turns into right around 47.14, 47.20 on the 30-minute chart. So that's where the real resistance is going to be here if we're looking at the 30-minute. And if we go into the support here, we're still keeping that 46.50. So that's the cohesiveness for our support here. Multiple time frames have showed us 46.50, and then multiple time frames have shown us that 47.40, but also we're getting a little 47.14 here on the 30-minute chart. So basically what I'm doing is going to be looking through the 47.20s or the 47.14s into the 47.40s for an area of resistance in there. I'm going to call, basically, I'm just going to chalk all that up. If we do breach the 47.14s, we're looking at the 47.40s. Finally, what I like to do is I like to dig in to the 15-minute chart here, and then just kind of reconfirm everything here. Basically 46.50 here as our support. So that's stayed true. So therefore that is going to be a good support for us. We can kind of chalk that up. That's going to be our main support. Resistance wise, we can see if we can dig in a little bit deeper here. Not really. Basically that 47.22 area is going to be really good for us. And actually there's more points here that we can play rather than that 47.14. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to say 47.20 into the 47.40s is going to be our resistance area. That's where we're going to be looking to sell. 47 is going to be the top of that range. If we do breach out of that, then we're looking at the 47.85 area. And then above that, it is going to be the 50. And then ultimately, we have to get to those 52.89s. So those are that's kind of how I break down my top-down analysis. You just start with a larger time frame and just slowly work your way down. All you're doing is looking for cohesiveness, consistency, and different levels, different areas. Remember that you need at least 2 points on the on your candles to connect a support or resistance to that area. But I always like to use more. I also take into account different moving averages as well, and how the underlying has played against those how the underlying has played with those moving averages. So even though I may only have a couple points for it, in the past, if we're all around that moving average, well, therefore, I know that's going to hold a little bit more weight than just my 2 little points that I connected. So that's kind of how I utilize the moving averages in there as well. So yeah, that's all top-down analysis is. You start with a larger time frame, work your way down, look for that consistency in those key levels, and then just kind of confirm them as you start walking either up or falling down in here in the underlying. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Make sure to reach out to us on social media. We have attached links to our socials in the description, and we also have a trading service if you're interested. There's more information in the description below.